You can get a hold of us on social media at Ben and Kelly Show, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can DM us an issue. And you know what? We'll toss it out to our listeners, see what we can do for you.
This one says, I got a situation, need a little help. Every time I visit my sister-in-law's house, which is probably about 8 times a year in the past 6 years of my relationship with her brother, she brings up my husband's long-term ex-girlfriend or another ex in conversation.
Oof.
It really irritates me, and I ask my husband, why does she do that?
Mm-hmm.
He says she doesn't mean anything by it, but it feels very disrespectful to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to discuss any of my husband's exes with his family.
Right.
For example, his long-term ex moved out of state. She asked him if he knew about it. Another time, she brought out an old wedding album that included her and my now husband together. So how can I say to her that I never want to discuss his exes without coming off like a jerk?
Okay.
I really like his sister, but every single visit she brings his last ex or an older ex up in a reminiscent kind of way.
Yeah.
Even says he never acted the way with her the way he acts with me, so she can tell he really loves me. So what the heck, man? Am I being too sensitive? I'd love to hear if others have had to address this kind of a crazy issue. Would love any advice.
Yeah, I mean, have you talked to the sister about it? I know you've talked to your husband about it.
Yeah, no, I don't think she has. And I think she's trying to figure out, all right, what's the best
How to
way
do
to
it.
do that? Like, what words do I use so that she's not, like, totally offended by what I'm saying or, you know, gets defensive about it?
Yeah, because in the sister's eyes, I think she's probably trying to show that, look, you're great. All these others are not. Or, I don't know if, it's just.
Well, it's just kind of weird. It's bizarre, Leo, that she is bringing things up. Like, it's not. I guess a lot of these situations, they're not current. So it's just kind of like, oh, hey, did you see that your ex just moved out of state? Did you know that? Like, why?
Right.
Why do that around the current wife? And how she doesn't quite understand that the current wife probably doesn't want to discuss the ex, like ever. That's a little interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we've had these situations before where you got to sometimes walk around and figure out the way to address the situation. And that is definitely where we are with this one. And
it doesn't sound like there's any kids involved, so I don't think he's got a co-parent with any of these exes.
Right.
So it doesn't sound like they need to ever be brought up or a part of the situation.
All right, 502-571-9970 is the number to text or call. Maybe you've dealt with this in the past, and you're like, no. This is how you deal with an in-law, all right? Maybe your experience could help in her experience, all right?
Yeah, she doesn't want to damage the relationship.
No.
She wants to have a relationship with her.
Yeah, and she said...
Get along well, except for this one thing.
Exactly. She said she likes her sister, or her sister-in-law, but yeah, this thing, just quit bringing up the exes!
Maybe don't say it like that, though.
Or maybe you say it like that. like you say it jokingly, though, but it's like she brings something up and you're like, stop bringing up the exes! Sorry, did I say that out loud? I don't know, 502-5... And there's that, too. All right. Let us know what you think. Dive into the DMs, 9970JX. Her sister-in-law continues to bring up her husband's exes. Really likes her, but she wants to know, how can she say never discuss his exes anymore without coming off as a jerk?
Yeah, you don't want to, like, make her feel like she's walking on eggshells around you from now on, which might be the case depending on how you bring this up.
And look, I get it. When you start dating someone, you're dating their family in a sense too. And the family can get attached to the person that you're dating, and they can have certain feelings about that person after you've broken up with them. And
yeah.
And we've had plenty of situations on this show over the years where, moms continue to talk to exes of, their son or daughter. And it starts to bother the new girlfriend or boyfriend,
Exactly. Got a text. Have the husband say something whenever the sister brings it up next time and the wife is there. Like, probably not the best topic to be talking about in front of my wife. Emphasizing the word wife.
Yeah. Now, Allie is taking a more direct approach, saying, hey, can I ask you a question? Why do you always bring them up? And that,
That's direct.
That is very direct. And you know
also
what?
Get your feeling across.
That may get your feeling across in not a jerky way. That's not a jerky move, is it?
I don't think so. And I think the thing we're trying to do is to make the sister-in-law kind of put her in the wife's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would you feel if, your husband's exes
are constantly thrown in your
brought
face,
up in your presence?
Yeah, and maybe body language and your face is a big part of how you address this with her. Because I think,
if it were me, I'd probably just kind of get really quiet and get off and get up and walk out of the room or something. Just kind of like passive, like let it be known that
yeah,
I'm a little sad, upset, and then maybe they might like, hey, was it something I said?
Right. I mean, but maybe she's not getting that. Maybe she's not getting those vibes, and so I think yes, you and your husband need to be on the same page when it comes to this. The next time it happens,
yes. I like the idea of the husband speaking up since it's his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Just because then you don't want to make her look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
That she's being overly sensitive or whatever.
Right.
I think if he just points it out, just like, hey, we don't need to bring that up.
Quit bringing up my exes! We broke up for a reason!
Yep. Say it like that.
She slashed my tires! She broke my headlights with a Louisville Slugger bat!
Nope, I don't think that's what happened. But yeah, they're exes for a reason. I've got a new wife now. Let's concentrate on her. All
right. So, well, hey, good luck in addressing that situation. I think we're all kind of saying yes. Let's you and your husband get on the same page, and hopefully that helps get the point across the next time you see sister-in-law, because probably sister-in-law doesn't know she's doing it intentionally.
Yeah, she may not be fully aware of how that feels for his wife.
Right. All right. Keep us posted.